Good afternoon and welcome to Gotham Music Schools. We are looking at the Guitar Basics book again today. This is a really good book and we're going to continue learning I Spied a Spy and also look at Mild Thing in this book today. Great songs, lots and lots of fun, right? But first of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to play two notes on my guitar, okay? Just two notes like this. 1, 2. And what you need to do is really simple. All I want to know is the second note higher or lower than the first note? Okay? Sorry, excuse me looking at my screen a minute. I'm just trying to sort out my sound a little bit. Okay, so as I said, all I want to know is the first note higher or lower? All right, nice and easy. Okay, here we go. Number 1. I'm going to grab a pick as well for this. Yes, a nice red pick. Right, number 1. Is the second note higher or lower? Note number 1. Number 2. Is that higher or lower? I'll play it again. Here we go. What do you think? Second note higher or lower than the first? Guess what? It is higher. That's right. So that second note is higher than the first note. Here we go again. Let's try another one. So, first note. And then the second note. Let's do that one again. First note. And the second note. Again, what do you think? Is the second note higher or lower than the first note? One more time. Okay, the second note is again higher. And the last one, what shall I do? Yeah, let's do this one. Note number 1. And number 2. And again, note number 1. And number 2. There we go. And again, note number 2 was higher. So all of the second notes were higher in that round. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? Yes. Right. So what we're going to do next is a little bit of note value practice. So note value is how many beats is a note worth? How much is a note worth? So on here, I've got 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they are all worth different amounts. So one of them is worth 4 beats. One of them is worth 2. One of them is 1. And one of them is only half a beat. So what I'd like you to do is have a little think about that and decide which one is the biggest and which one is the smallest and where do the others go in between. So I want biggest to the smallest, please. You can use the colours to help you, okay? All right, so biggest to the smallest. I'll give you a couple of seconds to have a little think about that. They are the notes there. Right, what do you think? Which note is the biggest? And we're going to go all the way to the smallest. Okay, remember this is note values. How much are those notes worth? And you don't really do that in this book. This is the book we're doing today. Obviously, we're doing another book after this one, which is a Guitar for Kids book. But at the moment, we're doing Guitar Basics. So in this book, we have seen these notes. Which one's the biggest? All the way to the smallest, please. Okay, here we go. I think that's enough time. Let's move them around. That's not the biggest, is it? Nope. Let's move this one over here, because this one is the biggest one. And then actually, I'm just going to slide the green one up. And there we go. They are now in order. So we only have to switch these two round. So we've got the red, the green, the yellow, and then the pink. Okay, so let's just go over how much they're worth again. So this is worth 4 beats. All right. You know, I did this the other day, and I tried writing upside down because I was holding it like this, and I worked out that it's very hard to write upside down. Right, this one is worth 4 beats. I have to check each time I've written it right. That looks okay. Right, the next one is 2 beats. Now this one I got back to front last time. Let's see if I can do it the right way this time. Is that right? Yeah, bit messy, but that's right. So that's worth 4. That's worth 2. This one is worth 1 beat. Da-da! And then the end one, the pink one, is worth half a beat. All right. And I'm not going to worry too much about their names right now. So there we go. 4 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat, and half a beat. And this is quite important because when we're looking at our music, it will help us work out the rhythm of the music. So we have to, and we're going to do a little bit of this in a few minutes, okay? All right, so let's put those down. I'll pop them over here so you can still see them if you want to. Okay, now last week we looked at I Spied a Spy. Let's find that one a second. So that's on page 12. So I'm going to go straight onto that song, page 12, I Spied a Spy. And have a little sip of my nice warm tea on this very cold day. So hopefully you're finding I Spied a Spy, page 12 in the Guitar Basics book. And straight away when we're looking at I Spied a Spy, we're going to see some of these notes, even though they're upside down. It doesn't matter, remember, when we're doing music, which way up they are. It's not like letters and numbers that have to be the right way up. Doesn't matter, okay? So they're like this in the book, but they're also like that. So these are actually, let me grab this piece of paper here, 2 of the ones that we did earlier, which are half a beat, aren't they? So together, if we put them both together, don't they equal this? And that is equal to 1 beat. So what's the difference then between these two? What's the difference between that one and that one? Well, you can see that one's got 2 notes on it, yeah? 1 and another one here. So we've got the 2. So what that means is that we need to actually play twice for it. So this one, often we do the sound T. So I would go T, 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 like this. And this one here, I would often do coffee, 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 because there were 2 sounds to it. So I'd be going coffee, coffee, okay? So if we had these 2 together, we'd have to go T. Oh, aha! Didn't go too far. I've got it again. So if we had this rhythm, we'd go tea, coffee, tea, coffee, tea, coffee, tea, coffee. So you can hear there's 2 sounds for this one. Coffee. All right? And that is the one that we're using in I Spied a Spy for nearly all of it, which is why we're playing like that with 2 E notes at the beginning. E, E, 3, 4, E, E, 2, 3, 4. E, E, 2, 3, 4. All right? Okay, so let's have a little look at this song again. So we start on, and we did this last week, we start on the E note, don't we? Because that is the note at the top in the gap there. So make sure your books are open so you can have a little look while we're talking through this. So yeah, you can see that the first note there is near the top, and that makes it an E. So we're playing E, E to start with. And we play that 4 times until we get to the A on the second line. You'll see the number 5, and we've got an A there. We play that A twice before we come back to the E note. So we're going like this from the top of the music, okay? We've got 4 of these with the rest. So we're going E, E, 2, 3, 4. 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 Now we're on the second line and we're on the A note. Remember where the A note is, and we're playing with that middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. A, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. Back to the E note. E, E, 2, 3, 4. E, E, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it is really important that you've got your books open and you're following along. Otherwise it could get a little bit confusing, okay? So let's do all of that again. We've got 4 E's, and then we've got 2 A's and 2 E's. I'm going to write that on my board just in case you don't have your books with you or open at the moment. So we're going to do the E. One more to the point. E, E. We're going to do that 4 times. Just going to colour those little quavers in there. All right, and then we've got the AA again twice. All right, before we do the EE twice again. Da 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 da. All right. Like I said, we did do this last week, so we should be able to kind of follow along with this. So we've got EE 4 times, and then AA twice, and then EE twice. All right. Okay, let's play that bit together. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2, 3, 4. EE 2, 3, 4. EE 2, 3, 4. EE 2, 3, 4. AA 3, 4. AA 2, 3, 4. EE 3, 4. EE 2, 3, 4. And that's all of this bit done. EE 4 times, AA twice, EE twice. Okay. On to the final line. The final line is the trickier bit because we've got those fast B's. Okay. They're still actually exactly the same speed that we've been playing everything else using these quaver notes. Okay. But we haven't got a rest this time. So normally we've been playing E, E, rest, 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 which is when I'm counting 2, 3, 4, E, E, 2, 3, 4. On this bar, we've got no rest at all. So we're just going B, 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 which is 8 B's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. The reason there are 8 of them is because we've got 4 of these, haven't we? So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, which makes 8. And then we're finishing on an A. So make sure your finger is ready on that A all the time you're doing those B's, because it's quite tricky to get your finger back up there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's just do that bit. So we're going to go and play 8 B's and then an A at the end. So here we go. Get your fingers ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3, 4. Okay, excellent job. Then we're going to play the final E and last long E. Okay? Final thing to notice is the 2 dots, dot, dot, right at the end of the song. You'll see there are 2 little dots marked there. And remember, that means repeat. So we go all the way back to the beginning and play the whole thing again. All right? Are you ready? Let's get ready, because we're going to play all of the song. Let's just make sure the sound is loud enough. Okay, here we go. Get those fingers ready. Finger on the A. We're going to need that A. 2, 3, 4. Last one. A's and A. And again. A. Back to E's. One more. All the B's. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A. 2, 3, 4. Long E. Remember, all again. And 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. A's. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. E's again, remember. And the B's. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A. 2, 3, 4. E. Last E. All right. If you managed that, really well done. You're doing a fantastic job. We're going to do it one more time. And this time, we're doing it full speed. So it's just a little bit quicker. Okay, so get ready. Starting on that E, but keep that finger in place for that A note that we're going to need after 4 of those E's on the top line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. A's. And again. Back to the E. All the B's. And then E's again. Long E at the end. And repeat. 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. A. And again. Back to E's. Here come the B's. 2, 3, 4. Woo! If you managed all of that, like I said, you're doing brilliantly well, because that's quite tricky, because we've got, it's pretty quick, isn't it? When you get to those B's, it's quite quick. So we're going to move on. Now, we've talked about our notes, but we've also got some rests to think about. Let's see if I can find my rests, if they're not off somewhere. Being lazy, having a rest. Oh, so funny. Right, anyway, that one, that is a 1-beat rest, okay? So it's like having one of these. And we've seen those quite a lot. So for example, in I Spied, there's loads of those. So we're going 2, 3, 4, da down, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lots and lots of them. In the next song, we've got some of these. Now these are a 1/2 beat rest. So these are the same as just one of these quaver notes here. Okay, like that. Now, if you look in Mild Thing, which is the next song on page 13, if you look at Mild Thing, you'll spot a couple of those straight away. Now, what that does, because there's a half beat rest in there, is that we might play like this on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that would just be 4 crotchets like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. But because we've got this half beat rest on beat 3, we don't play on 3, we play on the and after 3. So we have to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so we're hitting that and after 3. So just try clapping along with me for a second. We're going to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Let me do it one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4. So without the counting, it sounds a bit like this, doesn't it? Where it's going ba, 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 ba. All right? Okay, now the first note again, have a little look at that first bit we have to play. You will notice that it is, once again, a bar of E's. So we're going 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Played on the high E string. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay? The second bar is, you'll see it's right on that middle line, and remember the middle line is a B note. So for the second bar we go to a B. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so let's just play those 2 bars together. We're going to do an E and then a B. Okay, it's going to sound like this. Let me play it first. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the rhythm every time is ba 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 ba. Okay? Alright, let's do those 2 bars together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Excellent. Right. The third bar, the last one on the top line, goes back to the E, and then bar number 4, which is just that first one on the second line, just has 1 B. Okay, so we're going to go like this and play all 4 bars. It's going to sound like. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course you can just sing along with the words as well if you want, okay? Which is quite funny. But let's try and play all of those 4 bars together. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then B. 1, 2, 3 and 4. E again. 1, 2 and 4. And B. 2, 3, 4. And then we repeat all of that, because you'll see again at the end of bar 4 we've got those 2 dots right at the end there, which mean again repeat. Yes, well done. Okay, so let's do the whole thing twice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and B, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Right, are you ready? We'll have a little play along with the music just so you can hear the music and understand how it goes. And we'll try then playing those 4 bars. Remember, we repeat them, so we've got 8 bars in total to play along now, okay? All right. Let's get it ready. Here we go. So let's just have a listen first of all. Just listen to this and you'll see how it goes. And then that's where it changes. Hope that wasn't too loud. It was quite loud, wasn't it? And yeah, that is where it changes, okay? And it plays the next little bit, which is on the 3rd string. G, 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 A, 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 A. G, 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 A, 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 A. Which is great. And like I said, it's all on the 3rd string, isn't it? So G is your finger off. And then you put your finger on the A notes, you put your finger back on for the A. And then back off for the G. And then we've got quick ones, got quavers again. A, 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 A. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. And then A and 2 and 3. So you got that little quick bit right at the end there where we're playing those A notes using these quavers before stopping. Okay, here we go. Let's just play that bit together. So starting on a G, so finger off, but keep it hovering, keep it really close and ready because we know we're going to have to use that A in a second. So here we go. On the G, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 and then the A, 2, 3, 4, and off. G, 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 back on. A, 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 A. And let's do that again. So starting with a G, so finger off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then A, 2, 3, 4. Off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back on. A, 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 A. I really like that bit. It's a nice fun bit with all the quick A's at the end. After that, if you look at the last line, it's nice and easy because it's the same basically as the first bit we did where we're going E, 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 B, 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 E, 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 E. The only difference is that last note I played, because if you remember on the first part we did, finishing on bar 4, we played a B at the end. Here, right at the very end of the song, we play an E, so it just stays on the E. E, 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 E. That last E. Bam! All right? Okay, so what we're going to do is just play through the whole song. Don't worry if you can't do it yet. I'm just going to do it so you can see how the whole song fits together, okay? So it's probably better that you're just watching if you don't know the song quite well. If you haven't done it before, if this is new to you, probably better just to watch and see how all the bits fit together, okay? And then that's what you know you can practice over the next couple of weeks. All right, so here we go. I'll turn it down a little bit actually, it was pretty loud. One, two, three, four. E, E, B, 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 E, E, repeat. So. Into the G. So G, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. G. Fast A's and A, E. B. E. Whew. And there we go. Remembering that E right at the end instead of the B, which we do earlier. That's it. We are done. So